Hello everyone. I just got this thing I found on the internet, and I really feel like I needed to come on here and talk about it. I'm going to read something here. Apparently there's this church, this Catholic church, big surprise, that has released sort of a memo, if you will, email, memo, what have you, to parents who are members of the church about their children supposedly becoming goth. Okay, it's a big warning label, basically. They're saying, if your child exhibits any of the following types of behaviors, he may be a goth and is in need of psychiatric help as well as spiritual salvation. Now this really bothers me. Okay, I want to read a few things that they have on this list. I'm not going to read them all because I don't want to bore you with that. What's it say here? Okay, frequently wears black clothing, wears band or rock t-shirts, wears excessive black eye makeup, lipstick, nail polish, any odd silver jewelry or symbols, such as reverse crosses, pentagrams, onks, or other satanic, yes it says that, worshipping symbols, listens to Gothic or any antisocial genres, Marilyn Manson, what have you, associates with other people that dress or act and speak eccentrically, shows a declining interest in wholesome activities such as the Bible, prayer, church, sports. Yeah, they had to put sports in there, didn't they? Shows an interest in death, vampires, magic, the occult. Complains of boredom. Sleeps too excessively or too little. Sleeps. Is excessively awake during the night. Dislikes sunlight. Demands a lot of privacy. Spends a lot of time alone. Requests time alone. And it says, once again, parenthesis, this is so your child may speak to evil spirits through meditation. I know. Insists on spending time with friends unaccompanied by an adult. Like I said, I don't mean to read all of these. Okay, this one's hysterical. Eats goth-related food, including the Count Dracula cereal. First of all, it's called Count Chocula. If you're gonna knock something, at least get its name right. Watches cable television or any other corrupted media. Don't get me started on corrupted media. How many of the people who got this memo do you think watch Fox News? I'm serious. Anywho, dances to music in a provocative or sexual manner, makes satanic symbols, and or violently shakes head to music. Head banging, if you will. Or satanic symbols. Is that this? What else? Expresses interest in sex, masturbates, is a homosexual and or bisexual, pursues, okay, check this one out, pursues dangerous cult religions such as Satanism, Scientology, philosophy, paganism, Wicca, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Oh yeah, Buddhism. That's a real source of evil right there. It's funny because in Buddhism they don't even believe in evil. And finally, the final little thing that could help you determine if your child is a goth. Claims to be a goth. Yeah, it says that. If 5 or more of these apply to your child, please intervene immediately. The Gothic culture is dangerous and Satan thrives within it. If any of these problems persist, enlist your child into your local mental health center. Okay. I'm positive for quite a few of those. I don't do drugs, I don't drink alcohol, I don't have any tattoos or piercings, although I was thinking about getting a piercing right here. I haven't decided yet. But anywho, I test positive for quite a few of those. I do, and I'm not a Gothic person. I don't follow the goth lifestyle, frankly. No disrespect for it, just not my cup of tea. But let me tell you something. I have quite I have a great number of friends who do. I know people who practice the Goth lifestyle. They're not evil in any way. I know a number of Gothic people who are some of the most intelligent and some of the most heartfelt people I've ever met. I have a friend named Jamie who does follow the Gothic lifestyle, and she's very intelligent, and she is undoubtedly one of the sweetest and most beautiful people I know, and I love her to death. I love her like she's my sister. Like I said, it really just doesn't surprise me that this comes from a Christian background. A lot of Christians, I'm not here to bash Christians, I'm here to bash stupid, ignorant, bigoted people. But it's just, a lot of people, a lot of would-be Christians tend to use their belief structure to create a real big brother element in their life and surroundings. They're really trying to control a lot of things. And something that they don't understand are their children. And something they don't understand is that the world is bound to change. The world will change. In 100 years, the world has changed a lot. And it also has not changed a lot. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And one element is youth. Today's youth is different from their youth in a lot of ways. And you know, people have been getting over this kind of fascist rule of a lot of various Christian churches, which is once again not a stab at Christianity itself. It's a stab at stupid people who use Christianity to get what they want to justify their bigotry. If your teenager, your child, is masturbating, it's because they have a sex drive. It's because they have a healthy sex drive. They masturbate too much, they masturbate when it's not appropriate, then they're going to have a problem. They can develop a sex addiction, and that is a problem. But a person is going to have a sex drive. It's not something to be ashamed of, but it's not something to be flaunted around either. If your child's a homosexual, it's not the devil. They're just a homosexual. And you know, Christianity is supposed to be built on love and peace and understanding. It's about peace, love, and understanding. And it's about mercy and forgiveness and tolerance and acceptance. If they're a homosexual, they're a homosexual. And Satan is not living in them and making them homosexual. If they're wearing weird or unusual clothing, listening to a lot of music you don't understand, they want to be alone a lot, you know what? They're a teenager. A teenager seeks independence. They crave it. Sadly, a lot of them get lost in the mix and they start imitating a lot of other people and then calling it independence. But a teenager is not going to be a child forever. They're not going to be hugging your leg for the rest of your life. Because that's not healthy. They need to become independent. And they're going to do that by rebelling a lot. The point is to make sure that they're still a good person. It's not about the clothes you wear, the movies you watch, the music you listen to. If you're wearing lipstick, wearing odd little symbols that they probably don't even really know what they mean. If they're practicing Buddhism. No, what else is here? You know, Scientology. Okay, I give you that one. That's a cult. But it says here philosophy. Philosophy is about trying to understand why human beings do things. It's not a religion. It's not a cult. You know what? Teenagers are going to rebel. It's going to happen. It's what happens. And you may not like it, and you may not understand, but that doesn't mean that they're possessed by the devil. But then a person has to decide for themselves if they're going to follow a religion, if they're going to believe in God, if they're going to accept Jesus Christ and all blah 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 blah. You can't force it on them, because then you're just going to drive them away. That's all I have to say about this. Good night.